Good evening and welcome to my YouTube online English learning session. And this evening we are going to do a very important topic, and that's called time sequences. Time sequences. As the name suggests, it gives you an insight into how the passage flows. So it's important in your IELTS when you're doing your speaking. Okay, don't go to your IELTS exam without learning about time sequences. These are very important. So make sure that you learn these, and in your speaking, practice these more and more often. A lot of students that I know of get negative markings because they don't use these, and it's very silly. When you're doing your PTE, it's important again because these time sequences help you to reorder a paragraph. So whenever you're doing a paragraph, if you have enough knowledge of these kind of words and the words which I will be teaching you ahead, they give you an insight as to how to reorder the paragraph, and that's so very important. All right. So why do we use time sequences? There are two reasons for that. One, it tells you the order in which things happen. So it gives you an insight into the order of the passage. It gives you a timeline, and it creates a picture in your mind as to how stuff has happened. Second thing is it joins two actions. So for example, a common time sequencer is when. So when you use the word when, so for example, if I want to make a long sentence, that's a compound sentence, like he called me when I was sleeping. So when now has used as a time sequencer. It has told me as to when I was doing that action, and it has connected two of my sentences that I've done. Clear enough? Cool. So let's go ahead and learn 5 sequences that I have written on the board. After that, next day, 2 minutes later, when and when. After that, simple. So a sentence of this structure would be, we were dating for 2 months. After that, we got married. Next day, I argued with my boss. Next day, I quit the job. 2 minutes later, there was a lot of confusion in the city. 2 minutes later, there was an attack or there was a mob. Next, when and when. When is an important time sequencer. As I said in the earlier thing, it helps you join stuff. So when you could use it at the start of a sentence, it would be something like, when he called me, I was sleeping. When the boss called me, I was busy with my studies. You could also use it at the center of one long sentence which joins 2 sentences. So something would be like, I was busy when he called me in the morning. Alright, next, an important tip off here is then and after that. A lot of students make mistakes. They use after and then together. Okay, you either use then or you either use after that. Okay, so basically these are words that help you to keep track of a passage as to when what happened. So the function of time sequences is to be a connector between 2 sentences. Okay, so in this regard, I've jotted down 4 time sequences on the board. Okay, because, so, but, and although. Because, why do we use because? Because is basically to express a reason. When we want to express a reason of some sort, we use the word because. I didn't go to the party because I was tired. Then we move on to so. Why do we use so? So is basically to express a result of something. He didn't work hard, so he failed. He didn't run fast, so he missed the bus. So I've categorized these 2 into one section, and the other one is but and although. But and although are both used to express a contrast. I couldn't come to the wedding, but I brought you a huge present. So it's used as a contrast between 2 situations. Although he did work hard, he didn't manage to pass the exams. Or although can also be used at the start or at the end of a sentence. So you could have it at the start and continue the sentence, or you could continue the sentence, have it at the middle, and then end it. Okay, so these four connectors are really very important, and you must practice them well enough before going for your speaking exam. Okay, I would, if I were to be a beginning IELTS speaker, I would start off with this and then move to phrases, idioms, and the other aspects of vocabulary. So because, so, but, and although. Because and so are used for reason and result respectively. But and although are used as contrasts. Okay, so make sure use more and more of these, and get familiar with these. These will also help you in reading and also help you in speaking. Thank you. I hope you have a good